Rahim was not born broken. He was not born hopeless. Yet at the age of 22, his life looked like a long road with no signs, no destination, and no reason to keep walking. Every morning felt the same, and every night ended in the same darkness. He woke up late, skipped responsibilities, and ignored the future like it did not exist. There was no routine in his life, no discipline, and no sense of purpose guiding his days. Rahim had once been a bright student. His teachers believed in him, and his parents dreamed of seeing him succeed. But somewhere along the way, he lost himself. Bad habits slowly entered his life, disguised as temporary relief and false comfort. What started as curiosity turned into dependency, and dependency quietly destroyed his motivation. He stopped caring about time, health, or consequences. His life began to revolve around escape rather than progress. Days passed without meaning. Weeks disappeared without achievement. Rahim did not set goals because he believed goals were for people who still had hope. He thought he was already too late, already too far gone. When people talked about dreams, careers, or self-improvement, he felt disconnected, as if they were speaking a language he no longer understood. His room reflected his inner chaos. Clothes were scattered, unfinished plans lay abandoned, and dust gathered like silent proof of neglect. His phone was filled with distractions, but his heart was empty. He avoided mirrors because he did not like the person staring back at him. He avoided family gatherings because he felt ashamed. Most of all, he avoided thinking about the future because it scared him. People around Rahim noticed the change, but many gave up on him. Some judged him, some mocked him, others simply walked away. They saw a young man wasting his life and assumed he did not want help. What they did not understand was that Rahim felt trapped inside himself, unable to break free from his own habits. Yet, even in this darkness, there was one light that had not gone out completely. That light was his friend, Arif. Unlike others, Arif did not turn his back. He did not lecture Rahim or insult him. He simply stayed. He watched silently, waiting for the right moment. He believed that Rahim was not lost forever, only lost for now. And though Rahim did not realize it yet, that belief would soon become the turning point of his life. Arif had known Rahim since childhood. They grew up together, shared dreams together, and once promised each other that they would build meaningful lives. While Rahim slowly drifted into chaos, Arif chose a different path. He focused on discipline, self-growth, and purpose. He studied hard, worked consistently, and built a structured routine for himself. Despite his own progress, Arif never forgot Rahim. He noticed how Rahim avoided calls, skipped meetings, and isolated himself. Instead of criticizing, Arif observed patiently. He understood that change could not be forced. It had to be inspired. One evening, Arif visited Rahim unannounced. The room smelled stale, and Rahim looked tired and disconnected. Instead of commenting on the mess, Arif sat down calmly. He spoke about his own struggles, his failures, and his fears. He did not act superior. He acted human. Rahim listened silently. For the first time in a long while, he felt understood rather than judged. Arif did not mention addiction directly. He talked about life, time, and wasted potential. He reminded Rahim of the boy he used to be, not to shame him, but to awaken something buried deep inside. Arif began visiting regularly. Sometimes they talked, sometimes they just sat quietly. Slowly, Rahim started opening up. He admitted that he felt empty, stuck, and scared of change. Arif did not offer quick solutions. He offered consistency. One day, Arif invited Rahim to join him for a morning walk. Rahim resisted at first, but Arif insisted gently. That walk became the first step toward a routine. It was short, simple, and uncomfortable, but it was a beginning. Arif introduced small habits: waking up early, drinking water, writing thoughts, and limiting harmful behaviors. He celebrated small victories and ignored setbacks. He reminded Rahim that progress was not linear and failure was not the end. For the first time in years, Rahim felt hope. Not loud hope, not dramatic hope, but quiet, steady hope. The kind that grows slowly and survives storms. Change was not easy. Rahim struggled. There were days when he failed and fell back into old habits. There were nights when he questioned whether he deserved a second chance. But this time, he was not alone. Arif taught Rahim an important lesson. Failure does not define a person. Quitting does. Whenever Rahim stumbled, Arif reminded him how far he had already come. They tracked progress together, focused on effort rather than perfection. Rahim started rebuilding his routine. He exercised lightly, read motivational books, and reduced negative influences. He replaced meaningless hours with productive actions. Slowly, his mind became clearer, and his energy returned. He apologized to his parents. He faced uncomfortable conversations. He accepted responsibility without self-hatred. Each honest step strengthened his confidence. Rahim discovered a new interest in graphic design and digital work. Learning something new gave him purpose. He set small goals and achieved them one by one. Each achievement rewired his belief system. Months passed, and Rahim was no longer the same person. He looked healthier, spoke with confidence, and walked with intention. His days had structure, and his life had direction. People noticed the change. Some were surprised, some were inspired. Rahim no longer sought validation. He focused on growth. He began helping others who were struggling. He shared his story honestly, without glorifying pain. He became proof that transformation was possible. Arif remained by his side, proud but humble. Their friendship grew stronger, built on trust and resilience. Rahim stood one morning, watching the sunrise, realizing how far he had come. His life was not perfect, but it was meaningful. He had goals, routines, and self-respect. He understood now that one good friend, one honest effort, and one decision to change could rewrite an entire life. Rahim smiled, not because life was easy, but because he was finally in control. The boy who once had no direction became a man with purpose, and it all began with a friend who refused to give up.